This is Ron Wesley. He is a pureblood. He has bright red hair and he takes lots of hand-me-downs.
Ron Weasley is Harry Potter's best friend and the soon-to-be husband of Hermione Granger.
Ron had 6 siblings: Bill, Charlie, Percy, Fred and George, and Ginny, and himself.
His parents' names are Arthur and Molly Weasley. Arthur works in the Misuse of Muggle Artifacts office in the Ministry of Magic.
The Weasleys are very poor. He usually takes hand-me-downs, like I said before.
When Ron went to Hogwarts, he was sorted into Gryffindor like the rest of his family. At the end of the year, Ron became a hero by sacrificing himself in a life-size game of wizard chess so Harry can go on and kill Voldemort's head.
That summer, Harry came to the Burrow and Ron brought him with a flying forward angular. They could not get through the barrier of platform 9 3/4, so what are they going to do?
Harry and Ron decided to take the car to Hogwarts, but when they got there, they weren't greeted nicely. They were nearly smashed apart by the Whomping Willow, and one unfortunately broke his wand. During the Gryffindor versus Slytherin stare-off, Malfoy calls Hermione a mudblood. Ron shoots a slug spell at him, but because of his broken wand, shoots a spell back at himself. He was vomiting slugs for 10 minutes! During the year, the air of Slytherin was petrifying loads of students. 3 Muggleborns, a cat and a ghost, nearly headless Nick. No one could find out who was behind the attacks. When Hermione got petrified, Ron and Harry went to the Forbidden Forest to find Hagrid's pet spider Aragog while he was in Azkaban. Aragog told Ron and Harry that it wasn't Hagrid who opened the Chamber of Secrets and caused the death of a Muggle-born girl 50 years ago. Ron and Harry went down to the Chamber of Secrets with Gilderoy Lockhart to save Ginny from dying and Voldemort coming back to a full-fledged body.
Ron and Hermione went to the Leaky Cauldron and saw Harry and a wanted poster of Sirius Black.
The entrance to the Gryffindor Common Room, aka the Fat Lady portrait, was missing, but they found her and said that Sirius Black had somehow gotten into the castle. They eventually find out that it was actually Ron's rat, Peter Pettigrew, not Sirius Black, committed the murders and should be in Azkaban. But Ron's leg got bitten very badly by Sirius Black's dog form.
That summer, Ron and his friends and his siblings and Cedric went to the Quidditch World Cup and were attacked by ex-Death Eaters.
Ron took Padma Patil to the Yule Ball as a part of the Triwizard Tournament tradition.
For the second challenge for the Triwizard Tournament, Ron had to go underwater and Harry had to save him.
Voldemort comes back to a full-fledged body and gets Peter Pettigrew, aka Scabbers, the ex-rat of Ron, to kill Cedric Diggory. At his funeral, Ron cries. During the summer, Ron went to stay at number 12 Grimmauld Place, where the Order of the Phoenix were, an alliance to help fight Voldemort and his Death Eaters. It was including most of the Weasley family, Harry, Hermione, Lupin, and Sirius Black. Ron's new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher was Dolores Umbridge. She was really mean and didn't let them use magic, only learn out of books, which didn't help at all. Harry started up a Dumbledore's Army Club that teaches the Defense Against the Dark Arts properly, which Ron was one of the first to join. Ron helped Harry find the prophecy about him or Voldemort. He went along with Luna, Neville, Ginny and Hermione. In Ron's 6th year, he agreed with Harry that Draco Malfoy might be a Death Eater working for Voldemort. Eventually, Ron started going out with Lavender Brown and made Hermione very jealous. Ron got poisoned by Draco Malfoy and was sent to the hospital wing. He chose Hermione over Lavender Brown, which made Lavender Brown very upset. Ron held Hermione's hand at Dumbledore's funeral as their relationship began to blossom. Next year, they were going on a journey to find Horcruxes with Harry Potter.
That summer, Ron and a few order members went to the Dursleys to escort Harry back, and Ron worked with Nymphadora Tonks. They broke in the Ministry, and Ron got pinched by Yaxley.
Eventually, Ron gets tired of the mission and goes away from Harry and Hermione. Ron gets jealous of Harry and Hermione because they're not speaking to him at the tent.
When Ron came back, they were walking through the forest, and they were caught by snatchers who took them to Malfoy Manor, where a big battle broke out, and Dobby got killed. They were breaking into Gringotts, and they wanted to get Hufflepuff's cup so they could destroy one of Voldemort's Horcruxes. They went down to the Chamber of Secrets to get a basilisk tooth so they could destroy Hufflepuff's cup, and Ron and Hermione kissed. Ron had 2 kids, Rose and Hugo. They both had bright red hair, and they took after their father.
He also married Hermione. The Golden Trio wouldn't have been the Golden Trio without Ron. He may not have been the best of wizards, but he did certainly bring the series to life.